Welcome back to Everything But the Bottle podcast. You are here with Master Distillers, CEO of ttbm, the software powering the industry and helping the winery, brewery, and distillery market survive this bloodbath. So if you're a winery, brewery, or distillery, check us out. You have never seen such a fantastic software, cost-cutting, what shall I say, savior out there. Now on to it. It is a booze battle and a booze bloodbath, with wineries disappearing overnight in California, just being ripped out of the ground, as the cost of planting the vineyards is just prohibitively expensive. The flood of grapes that came in last year that were just left to rot would make you want to vomit. What is going on with the market being more conscious of their health, not to mention looking for more premium products? The mass product market has simply vanished. Mexico, Nigeria, Brazil, and Ethiopia are a bright spot, yes, but their premiumized brands, first of all, are local. Second of all, it's just not the same value that the U.S. people were willing to pay. It's been 5 years. It's been a bloodbath. Wineries that sold for $100 million just sold yesterday for like 6. Something you can't understand. What is behind all of this? The bloodbath? It's called the silent killer. Baby boomers, a lot that were brought up on wine, are aging and drinking less. Millennials and Gen Zs are not picking up the slack. They are sober curious, now getting into the health conscious move, and are simply dialing it back. Shockingly, the under 29ers are barely drinking. This is spelling bad news globally. However, to top it all off is the wild card, climate change. France's output has plunged 16 to 20% because of extreme weathers. And that should be pushing up sales for the U.S. and Napa Valley. It's not helping, really not. Quality has now become the forefront. Stop making models of grapes. We need to focus on survival, and that will be through premiumization, higher prices, higher quality, fitting in with the global trend. Now, what's getting strange, that's making the alcohol sector more exciting, is the non-alcoholic market, which is exploding. Strange, yes. Reality, for sure. Other strange facts are the functional drinks, like wine in a can. Ridiculous. It's 20% up in volume, the sales. Sparkling, which is fun, is also a bright spot. In particular, if it's non-alcoholic. I guess because you can sell in a grocery store. Is it all doom and gloom? Not really. Direct-to-consumer market is up. Shockingly, 8 to 12%. If you can get yourself on a tourist map, or you're not working with ttbm, those are two things you gotta look at, because direct-to-consumer market is actually booming. That's because there's a loyalty factor you need to factor in. No pun intended. The markup on that is much higher than anywhere else. So let's ask yourself, is it all bad? Not really. The good news is the direct-to-consumers, the true brands, the passionate brands, the ones that have real artists that love what they're doing, those are really, really starting to pick up away from the heavily marketed brands. What's super cool is Gen Z, smartphone technology savvy, are really connecting with those wineries, breweries, and distilleries that have QR code. That means if you follow the product, you can see everything. The climate, how the grape grew, how everything grew, even video. Those wineries, breweries, and distilleries are ahead of the curve and are seeing tremendous growth. Something we at ttbm can attest to. This is, if you're not using QR codes to tell your tale, you are missing out. Because what you need to be creating today to survive the next decade is a loyalty machine. Show Gen Z, show the next generation. Clear transparency, no chemicals, no shenanigans, pure, wholesome winery, brewing, and distillery alcohol. This is your Sunday morning report from Everything But the Bottle, a division of ttbm. Make sure you subscribe. See you all next week.